chicken enchiladas, kind of, sort of. Okay. So I'm only making probably like 8. If you're gonna make a whole pan, just double or triple, whatever I'm doing. So let's start. What I did thus far, yeah, guys, I look really rough. So just pardon the look. So what I did first was I got dark. So I got my dark meat, my white or dark meat. I did dark, and then I shredded it. So you have to boil it till it's shreddable. Okay. Then I toasted some green tomatoes, the tomatillos. That's what I have in here. I have some garlic and some onion. And if I don't want to put any juice in yet, I can use some broth. But for right now, I want to just keep it where it's at with the liquid because the tomatoes all have all that liquid in there. I'm going to put a little actually. My tortillas are cracking. You guys here still? Okay. I have no idea why. It must have got the call. So I'm going to put a little broth in here. This is just the chicken that I put it in. And in here I have about half a teaspoon of cominos. I have some chicken bouillon. Is my phone still doing that? Joe, can you hear me? Can you type? Hi. Can you type our phone and see if it's connected? All right. Sorry, guys. I put a little bit of oil, and in the oil is where you got to get these and you peel the skin off. Once you peel the skin off of it, you got to kind of wash it off because it's kind of sticky. Strangely, it's sticky. Anyways, you wash them off. You get an onion, put it in a cube, fourths or whatever, and then your garlic. You got to leave your garlic like this. You can't do the jar garlic. You have to actually do like your garlic like this. You have to do garlic like this. Like, get your garlic like this, and you peel it, all of that stuff off so it's just white. And then you know what I'm talking about, you guys? You get them like that, okay? Put all your garlic like that, and then you get your onion, and you dice it into fourths. And then after it's peeled, then you get this, you peel off the skin that's on it, and then you rinse it off with some water. And then you put a pan with some oil, about a tablespoon of oil. And then all of them will sit on the pan and they roll around and they get toasted. Fast forward, that's what this is. My tomatoes, onion, and garlic are in here. Okay? I put a little broth just to give it a little bit more liquid, if you will. Salt, cominos. I put some bouillon. I put a pinch of oregano, and that's it. Okay? I'm going to blend this really quick, guys. So it looks like that's pretty much, the tomatoes have enough liquid that I'm going to put a little more when I go and fry it. But the reason you want to do it enough is because the onion, if you only did it in quarters, there's like sheets of onion in there, if that makes sense. Okay, so I got my oil ready to go. And I'm going to fry my tortillas because I do it for a little texture. Joe likes it like that. Just regular oil in the pan. Looking for my round pan. You can make them and put them right on a plate. I am going to put them in like a little 9x13 pan versus a plate. But I've made just me and Joe are having a couple. We're not making a whole pan of them. I'll put 3 on a plate. And you know what I mean? I'll just dunk them in the liquid, put it right on the plate. You'll see that. Pan. or plate if you were doing just for yourself. Get your oil hot. Just get your tortilla. Get your stuff ready because you're gonna need your tongs. Sorry, guys. Shit, I'm gonna use other ones. These kind of freaking upset me. They shouldn't do that. We didn't buy a good baking. Check. Just check. Keep checking. I'm not a fan of this kind. That's the brand, but I'm not a fan of it. I like it's called El Milagro. There's a lot of them that they just come with the least amount of preservatives. So look in the back and the least amount of preservatives. But this is ideally what they should look like versus what I just showed you guys because they sat out for about 30 minutes and they got like that. That's how fast they kind of curled up and separated. This is what they were. Anyways, you just put it in a quick fry. You're not making tacos. You're not making tostadas. You're just gonna get it. Joe doesn't like that it gets mushy, so I do it for him to have a little bit of crunch on the edge. And again, if you do it for a long time, then when you go to roll them, they're not gonna roll. Does that make sense? Okay, thank you. And then just pull it out. And you can do Colby Jack. You can do Monterey Jack. Do whatever cheese you want. Chihuahua cheese in the Mexican cheese section. There's like a cheese called Chihuahua cheese. There's a quesadilla cheese. It's like a white color. I'm just doing Colby Jack. So if I had hatch peppers, if I had jalapenos, I would put them in my green sauce. I don't have it, so I can't. But that's what the only other thing I would put in it is if I had some jalapenos in it. This is literally an impromptu live. I think I talked to two people and maybe a month or two ago, and I said, hey, I want to make these chicken enchiladas for you guys, and I just kept never doing it. And then I grabbed the tortillas, and little by little, I was like, oh my gosh, I bought the tomatillos last week, and then we decided we weren't gonna just kind of not cook as much anymore on the live. So then I'm like, well, I was doing this with you. I was doing it for you guys. So I was going to continue with my set plan. And you're just flipping it, guys. You're doing it, flipping it, toast. You know what I mean? That's what you're doing is cooking the tortilla. Because this is like a raw tortilla. They kind of like par cook it on the comal when they package it. But it's basically a raw tortilla. Even when you get it from the store, you guys, these aren't meant to go right onto your plate. You're meant to cook them. Okay, I don't know if anybody's aware of it. The tortillas that people put in the stores are intended for you guys to do something else with them. Not just the microwave, not just warm them up and pack them in with stuff. We're kind of cooking it, if you will. I'm going to check the tortillas in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll probably do 7. If I do one more, guys, reaching out. Who's cooking? My Lord. Who's popping over here? You guys already broke one of these handles. See? That's what's popping. Joe, I'm ready to break my new handle. No. Yes, it's popping as we speak. You didn't do it again. I was like, what's that popping sound? I just bought these, you guys. Look, see how it's kind of colored weirdly? And I was like, what's that smell? Yeah, it gets like that. Dang, I hope I didn't break it. Oh, why put a handle that you can't leave on? I don't know, Joe. Don't make me sad. You're going to make me think about it, and I'm going to cry, and I don't want to cry. Not all. I mean, it smells like I did ruin it, but I'm praying, going to ask the Lord to step in. Oh, my gosh. gonna turn that on because my hi guys. Hi everybody. Welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate everybody being here. If you guys remember, I bought my dang pans just a couple months ago, and one of the handles broke, and they were like, "Oh, they're not intended for high heat." And I remember she told me once I called the customer service, I said I only get 30 days, and it's been 31 days, and Amazon won't return it. Blah blah blah. And she's like, "Oh, it's not intended for high heat." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I didn't put it in the oven. I had it on the stove." And she said, "Well, when you put it on the stove, you have to take the handle off of it." Who remembers that? Jeez, I'm never going to remember to take a handle off of it. I need the handle there to hold it. Anyways, I'm kind of bummed out. Dang it, man. I actually want to try. I'm not going to do it though. Suck it up, Yvonne. It's your own fault. I know. That's what Joe does. He always makes me feel better when I want to be mad at myself. He's like, there's no reason. Like, what was it just yesterday? I was so mad. Oh my God. I went to the store and I did like scan and go. And so I'm scanning everything and I was ready to go pay now. And I went up there and it says, "Would you like to transfer your order to the register?" And I was like, "Yeah," because it was a self-pay. And then all of a sudden it said transfer complete. And I'm like, "Oh good, transfer's complete." Couldn't find it at all where it went to, but it wasn't there. Here's the tomatillos. If I was gonna go for just salsa, like dipping a tortilla in it, like a chip, I'm actually gonna use it as a component. All right. I have a little bit of oil, and I mean the tiniest bit. See it in there? And I'm gonna put that in there with a little bit of broth. You don't have to do this step because I toasted it already. I didn't have to do it, but I did it anyway. Okay, just so you know, I did it anyway because it just gives the tomato a toasted flavor. See the difference in color from that to that? It's like a different color green. See, like that? I toasted it already before, but I wanted to add some chicken broth to it, so that's why I added a little bit more. I put it in the pan to get a little bit more toasted. Okay, let's keep it moving. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna back guys up for just a tiny minute, okay, guys? Hi, guys. Okay. What about see? But it's kind of not choosing meat. I have about ounces of cream cheese. Okay, here's my cream cheese in here. See it? Softened cream cheese. And I am going to add I'm just giving my chicken flavor, you guys. Otherwise, it's just going to be boiled chicken. You can add whatever you want, like garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper. You know what I mean? I want the filling. I tasted it like this. Gosh, I'm 53, so probably when I was 25. And I normally don't make them like this because Joe's just I don't know. I just usually make them the other way. Joe's open to it. It's just he likes the authentic. This is not authentic. This is very Americanized. This is very Americanized enchiladas. I mean, it's just cream cheese in it. When would you ever see that? Hey guys. So now I'm gonna put a little bouillon It's basically just a little bit of extra chicken flavor, guys. And I'm gonna put some salt. Careful with the salt, guys, because this does have salt. I have some garlic powder. Remember, guys, what's in the what's it called? What's in the tomatillo sauce? I do have fresh garlic in it. I only put maybe a half a teaspoon of garlic in it because I had 3 or 4 big cloves in there. So it already had garlic in it. I used onion powder a little because I had fresh onion that I toasted with the garlic and the tomatillos. Tomatillos, for anybody late coming in, are these. They have like a skin over them like that. And you have to peel back the skin. And then they're really sticky because it was the inside of the skin. And then you just get these and you wash them off and then you put them in the pan. So, anyways, I'm gonna add a little more of my sauce, and I'll probably just add this over here, guys. I was gonna use this one, but then I just remembered this one didn't have the chicken broth, so I'm gonna put this over here and put my fire on low. And then just get a fork or a spoon or whatever to try these so you can know what it tastes like. If you don't want to put like that much sour cream, then put less than that. Don't put, you know what I mean? You can put regular mozzarella or regular Colby Jack. Yeah, it's very creamy. I guess that's a good way to describe it. Just the filling of your enchiladas. Some people just, and I showed you guys, just boil chicken and then season the chicken, and then you can use that as a filling. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna put my fire on low. Sorry, guys. Any questions in there, babe? I can't see it, otherwise it. These are ones that have just gone into the hot oil. Put as much or little as you want of this. Yes, I'm going to use my fingers, guys. It's just me and Joe. Okay. 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 Probably do this one a little more. The reason it's a little bit more creamier, guys, is because I put hot liquid in there. Otherwise, it'd be more thicker. Like the consistency would be a little more thicker, like softened cream cheese versus right now. Like this is obviously going to be what you would get on your plate. It's going to be soft. You know what I mean? Creamy. And only leave your tortillas in about, I guess, 30 to 40 seconds. You don't need them in there long. Grab a teaspoon, kind of measure how much you're doing, and then you're just going to get your tortilla and slide it. That one had a little hole in it. But we're going to keep it moving. And you can do as many at a time if you want, like lift them up, put them all, like 3 or 4 of them in a row. Grab it, and you're just going to pinch it and pull it close to you. And that's how it slides in down there. I'm going to grab this one, pull it, and I'm going to put it right there. If you're going to, you can do a double layer, like put it on top of those. I'll probably just put them like right here. I'll put these down here. Does that make sense? But you can double up. My mom used to double up because she had 4 kids. So she put, like two on top of each other. There's one. All right, we're skipping the last one. Maybe I'll take this one out. I almost did the most right amount of chicken. Okay, guys. Whenever I would tell my mom, like, oh, Mom, you did almost the exact amount needed, she'd go, that's how many years I've been, blah, blah, blah. It takes years of practice. But anyways, make sure you guys keep your tortillas in the fridge or in package that they come in. Let me show you guys really quick. This is the package it comes in. This is what happens when you leave them on the counter for a couple hours. They dry out. This is what you want to ideally use. And I lost my tomatillo. Oh, Lord. The tomatillos will be next to, a lot of times they don't have them where the tomatoes are, you guys. In your produce, you got to go where your jalapenos, all the Mexican produce sometimes are together. That's where you'll find it. Okay, jalapenos, the poblanos, the different ancho peppers will be in the same area. Sometimes you'll find it next to the Romas, like right there, and it's got the green wrapper on it, like green leaves, if you will. I gotta find the leaves for them. I don't know what I did with that. Oh, the leaves that my poblano peppers. I mean my tomatillos. This is what they look like, you guys. They have leaves like that on it, like that, and then this is like in the center. So when you find it, that's what you're gonna look at. You're gonna find a light green leaves, and then you ideally want a big one. I order our groceries, so that's why our grocery person brought us baby ones. But anyways, they're just bitter when they're that little. And wait for your tomatoes once you roast them. Wait for them to cool off a little bit, like 20, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Let your tomatillos cool off, so that way they won't be bitter when you cook blend them. But come on, y'all, come over. Come over here. Did I see Pookie come in? Hey, guys. Hey, Pookie. I hope you're doing good. Sorry, I can barely see you. It is really cool. Okay. Put your thought. This is the thickness. If you want yours thicker, then don't add too much broth. If you want yours thinner, just add a little of the chicken stock. Put it in there like that. If you want it spicy, add jalapenos in it. So I'm just going to get this. I can dip my tortillas if I wanted to. After I fry them, dip them in there. Or I can just do this at the very end. It's all going to be the same. I probably should have tasted this, but I don't want to think my... Just try a little bit so you know what you're getting done. If it needs more salt, then you can add the salt in this pan. Okay, that's good. But I will add a little, ooh, that's spicy. But I put it there. Great. Don't tell Joey, guys. I messed up my own rule to try it before I put a little bit of salt and a little bit of garlic powder because I love garlic powder, guys. There's never too much garlic. See, this is why I fry them, because Joe is not a fan of a wet tortilla. He likes his tortilla to be very, very, I guess crunchy. He likes it crunchy. All right. I putting enough so that way anybody that you're gonna serve has enough on their plate. Okay. Hold, please. And then if you don't want to try the cream cheese, don't do it. Just garlic powder, onion powder, what you would use for a taco packet seasoning. Chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, some chili powder, some cominos, and put that on your chicken that you boiled. Just don't leave your chicken plain because it's never fun to get a plain chicken, just boiled chicken. Nobody wants a boiled chicken. Right, I'm gonna throw it in the oven, guys. All right, here we go. I put it in the oven, guys. All right. Oh. All right, it's gonna go in the oven for about 10 or 15 minutes, guys, and then it will be ready to be tried. Then, yeah, but Pookie, I was gonna tell you, like, look for the tomatillos, like in the Mexican section. If they're not there, look in the tomato section. But they're, gosh, I look rough, you guys. Wow, holy macaroni! You guys, I've done. Hold on, I'll show you guys. This is how I spent my day today, guys. Hold on. This is my chimichurri. I would have liked red peppers when I was at the store buying my stuff. I forgot red peppers to put in it. I love a good chimichurri. I was telling you guys about it, you guys. And then I found an extra bag of parsley. And I made yeast dinner rolls, which are different than the. Hold on, I'll show you. These are yeast rolls like you get at like a steakhouse or whatever. These are the dinner rolls that you put in like a round pan. That's these. Because you like tighten them up and you make them firm, and then they get next to each other and then they grow, like they get bigger. These, once these, once the bowl rises, like say it's in here, I poof it and it goes down. Then I grab it and I put flour on my counter and hold on. I put flour on my counter and then I get my dough that was in there and I lay it down like all this is cleared off. I lay it down and I just lay it and it looks like a long, kind of like a fat wide worm like that. And then I just get my pastry cutter and I go down the middle and I go like that. And then I get a cookie sheet. Then I put a parchment paper on it and I just let them rise for another 5 or 10 minutes and throw them right in the oven. My dinner rolls, I kind of like tighten them with my hands. I pull the skin tight on it, or not the skin tight. I pull the I don't know, the dough tight. And once the dough is pulled tight, then I let them rise for about another 30 minutes. And there's like five, are all touching next to each other. Sometimes there's six, sometimes there's five, whatever I have time to make. You know what I mean? I used to make those all the time. They tasted awesome, but they never looked right. I know, because then you get so used to the other ones. I know when I went to Texas with my mom, I was like, Mom, what do you want me to make? And she's like, well, whatever. And I was like, so I made her dinner rolls, and then she put some in the freezer. Ooh, hold on. You know the dinner rolls I made the other day? I put them on a cookie sheet with parchment paper till they get hard, and then I put them in a Ziploc bag like this, and then you take them out, you put them in a like a regular, a pan that has sides on it. 6 or 9 or whatever I want to do. And then it rises, and that's when it does its second rise. You know what I mean? I gotta wash my hands, you guys. Sorry. But starting the new year, I'm not gonna do bread for a good 3 months. It's gonna be really hard to do. But I'm not gonna do it. I wanna do it, but I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna see if, like, not, sorry. I live by these, you guys. Sorry, my eyes are. I want to see. Well, somebody told me that it would. Some of you guys know I have RxD in my hands, and that to try to not have any, like any, not, it's not flour, but like gluten or something like that, something to that effect, that it could be affecting my hands. You know what I mean? Like, because I was thinking back to when they got worse. And I was like, well, they got worse like around like April, May. And the only thing that I did different was I started making a lot of bread stuff around February last year. And I thought, I wonder if that's what it was. I was making, because that's when I did my starter. I started doing my starter, and I started making bread all the time. And then I started doing yeast rolls and yeast bread and cinnamon rolls and baguettes. And that's the only thing I could think of that has changed dramatically. You know what I mean? And I mean, there's some people that swear by, like, gut health and not eating gluten and stuff like that. Like, even if you don't have something wrong with you, like, you should really try to remove the gluten out of your body. Anyways, I said all that to say it's going to be really hard for me. Like, I love making bread. And you know why I love it? Is because I didn't do it when my kids were little, and I regret it so much. Like, if I would have known it was this easy to make dinner roll. I made hamburger buns the other day for me and Joe. We made a chicken sandwich, like, with hot sauce and ranch and pickles. We made a homemade sandwich. And I was like, oh, well, we got sliced bread. And then I said, oh, let me make some dinner rolls real fast. And I said, let me just make a couple of them bigger, and we use those for our dinner, for the buns. You know what I mean? So anyways, I'm going to do it. You guys are trying me really hard to help me do it. Okay? Please. Guys, if you guys could do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. That's when they called her. She said, I took a picture of it. And she said it turns a color. I'm sure that's the color. This is literally brand new. I just got this 2 days ago. Wait. Oh no, this is my old one. She sent me a replacement. Here's the replacement. She felt bad. I mean, it came with this color. And then this is the replacement she sent me. I like it. I wish it wouldn't break on me. I don't want to test it. What happened last time is I put it on the side, and then the metal thing dropped and it broke off. And so now I'm like, let me wait and see if it's going to mold back up. Anyways, let me check my. Look at, woo, it's cool. What, baby? This, the brand is called Carote, Carote. I really like it a lot. I love the pans. I make eggs all the time in it, and it never sticks ever. I love, love, love it. But it does stain, huh? Carote or something like that. But it does stain really quickly. See it? That kind of bums me out. Yeah. I just don't have a good memory to remember I can't leave it on the heat. Because most people, yeah. Most people would think, like, look, most people would think you need to hold on to it to flip. They want me to put it there and then go like that. Like how do I hold on to it when I'm going to flip something? Anyways. All right, let me move this so I can take it out of the oven and show you guys. Too bad I can't take that out to Just kidding. Woo! Should we try it? You say yeah? Yeah. You've been eating all day, just snacks. You want to try it? All right, let's go. We're going to do a tink really fast for you guys, okay? Sorry, it's really warm in the house when I cook. So you want to grab a plate? You can grab a paper plate. Yeah. Remember, tomatillos in the tomato section, okay? If they're not in the Mexican section, like jalapenos, poblanos, you know, that section, go look over by the Romas, the Hot House, those tomatoes. All right, let's go.
Let me know. Get you some.
Take a picture. Take a picture. Can't even get. Oh, there's the coloring, the light. All right, let's go.
Let's do this. You need a spatula.
Oh yeah, that's what we need, huh?
Spoon or spatula.
Sometimes my hand does that.
Stop trying to be fancy and do all the twirls like
Yeah,
hibachi.
right.
Whatever.
That's not good.
Here, I'll do it.
No, you won't.
Nope. You do it then. Oh, you.
Both eat from there. Is that okay?
Yeah.
If you want more sauce, you have it in the pan, guys. If you want to, top it with more sauce than that, go for it. If you want to put jalapenos on your individual plate, fresh onions. I don't have onions on it. This is literally just a chicken and cheese.
Jalapenos sound good.
Do they?
Yeah.
You want me to get it for you? Are you good?
I'm good. I'll get them in a minute.
Let's go. Thank you, Jesus, for this. Ready?
Yeah.
Tink.
Take. There you go.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
I do that think it would be good with onion too, though. But you get the flavor of the onion from the sauce. You know what I mean? Because I put onion in the sauce.
That's good.
That's really good, you guys. I personally would do Colby Jack cheese with this blend. Some of you guys, if you see the beginning of the video, I put some cream cheese with Colby Jack in the middle of it. Then you roll it up. That way, if there's any kids that don't like the onion, they don't even know about it because it's blended in the green sauce. Green sauce is the tomatillos, garlic, and onions roasted, then blended. Put a little bit of oil in a pan. Put your salsa, your green sauce in it. Put a little bit of the chicken broth that you boiled your chicken in, or bought chicken broth. It thins it out a little bit. And then I personally don't dip my tortilla in it. I go straight from frying the tortilla to the pan or the plate that I'm going to use. Roll it up. Put the sauce on it and cheese on top. Have a blessed day, you guys. I hope you guys like it. Thank you guys for coming in. Joe, say bye.
Bye. We'll see you.
Bye, guys.